Hello. 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 Hello.
Because if you tap on those three dots, you can pin the video.
Well, I did that on this screen.
Yeah, I've got the big painting.
You do?
You have that little blue thing in the top right of his picture.
Oh, maybe you need to do it. Gwen,
She can do it.
The blue thing,
Oh, there.
I looked under the three dots and I couldn't find it. I don't want to hold everybody up, so you can keep going. That's all right.
so I've pinned it on my screen, so now my screen, I see big.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I've done a little bit of work here on the roof to make it look like shingles and some texture there. And I want to be careful not to, personally, I don't like to do the whole roof. Now, there are some that would say do the whole roof. But if I did the whole roof, I'd want to put a little bit more, a little finer texture on there. And I always feel like this about any of my paintings. I can always add, but I can't take away.
Mhm.
And that's not just dark to light, it's also with drawing. If I see that I need to draw more, it's easy to draw more, but it's hard to undraw something you've already drawn. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
if it looks like there's not enough shingles, I can always add some, but I don't want to overdo it right now because I think it could easily be overdone. All right, let me finish. I'll work on the house a little more. I see now when the shadows dry, it's not enough. I need to make it darker, and so I can do that later as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little hatch marking up here in the eave because I think it will make it more interesting. I'm gonna develop the panes of the window. Am I still big there, Gwen, or the drawing?
Yeah, no, now it's gone back to you, but I could see it real well before. Yep.
I think you do have to change it at your computer.
Yep. No, I can see it big now.
Okay, good. I do know that because the audio is coming from my device that I'm recording the view from here, if I'm talking here, it'll probably go automatically to the big video. Now, something that you can see here, if you look, did any of you print out the photograph? The in the photograph that I took, look at the windows in the top of that roof are dark, and here they're light. So I'm going to darken some of these windows. But I'm not going to darken them all the way. I'm going to some, like there might be some reflection on there. So that's one way to make glass more like glass in a window. And then I'm going to do some lines here to make it look like this is boards here. Something like that. Okay. And then I'm going to darken the side of the support here and this support. And then I'm going to work on the posts on the deck here. Okay. There's kind of a look of, now I want to make this, I actually think I said I was going to go the other direction with the boards. Oh well, I did it that direction. Make this a little bit more pronounced there. And I want to texture on the roof here. And I want to do some texture on this. Just put something here, I don't even know what it is, maybe a mailbox or something. Some panels on the doors. And make some texture on the side of the cabin. Some shade under here. One of these. There really should be a window in here too, so I'm gonna insert a window. Okay, I'm kind of drawing along here without talking too much. Are there any questions or comments?
It's beautiful how you just bring it to life.
It's so much fun drawing this way. It does. It just springs out. It's like a carving. Just making it out of the raw materials here of the colors that I put on beforehand. And I think if any of you really like to draw, you're going to like this method because it gives you a chance to really show drawing. And that's the frustration I think sometimes with some people doing watercolors is you don't get to draw as much. You have to draw with a paintbrush, and that's a lot harder to do. Okay, so you get the idea of how the cabin is developed. You maybe get the idea of the tree trunks. And I'm going to do this bit of forest back in here, so you see how that works. Okay, so I'm going to take this one tree that I inserted after.
Okay, Caitlin, he's walking home. I'm just in the middle of a class.
All right, what's the hood up on the truck for?
So I'm going to just emphasize one tree that's, and I'm going to take this part, see this white straight thing I left here, and that's going to serve as the trunk for this tree. And then I'm going to make this like some tall bushes behind the cabin here. And here's a device that I really like about drawing. I want to have the cabin stand out more. So I'm going to take and I'm going to hatch mark and darken all of this area here behind the cabin, so it really the cabin stands out more. See what I'm doing there? See how that emphasizes the cabin more? The cabin stands out against the background now better. Then go back to this tree. I want to leave this golden yellow right back here, the green, because it helps to make this this tree stand out. So you can see how just taking something that was there and carving it into a tree makes it look now like we have the big trees that are close up, then some medium range trees, and then these in the background. And all I'm going to do to develop these background trees like this. I'm just kind of doing this tree shapes across the horizon. Do you ever do those drip sand castles at the beach? This is kind of what I'm thinking about. There are little drips and drops of building up the forest in the background here. Now here's a real tall one, so I'm gonna make this more of a standout tree right here. Okay, I'm liking the way that looks. I want to do a little bit of shading on the side of the cabin. I think that needs a little more shading. Do you understand what I'm saying when I'm doing hatch marks? They're just close together lines. And when you're doing sketching with a pen, you can't blend it like you can a pencil. So you have to do these close together hatch marks, which makes it look shaded. And I'm actually going to make probably, I'm going to paint a shadow across the roof because there might be a tree here that might be casting shadow. I think it'll look better. I'm going to go back to my shadows. What time do we have here?
4:50.
4:50. So we have about 10 more minutes. I'm going to do one more little pass of the shadows because I think the shadows need to be richer. But like I've always said, you can make it darker, but you can't make it lighter. So I didn't make it dark, so now I can make it a little darker. Okay. There's a bit more shadows.
Were you going to do a shadow on the roof, did you say?
I'm
Or not?
still out for a decision. I'm not quite sure yet. I think it looks a little bit plain, and I might do that. So I want to think about it a little bit, though.
Yeah. So I can't picture where it would go.
Well, I would probably just kind of have it start across here and go like there.
I see.
Just like it's the shadow
Yeah.
pass through a tree behind or something. I probably need to do a little more work in these last 2 minutes to show you how you work on the ground here. Honestly, there's not a lot of direction. Well, this is probably a better picture of what the ground should look like. So I'm going to take this cube for the forward ground here from here. I'm going to put some shadows across some of these rocks I can already see. So let's work on this just a little bit. We're going to do this bush here. Got a bush coming in front of here. So lines like I'm drawing now, just these kind of wandering meandering lines that follow the direction of the ground, go a long ways. They help to develop some of this area. So I'm just putting some, just really nothing. They're just showing, you know, I don't know how to say it, just drawing. Now this, can you see what I did over there?
Yes.
This, oh, I'm gonna add one more person here. Somebody just came late. See this, let's talk about this for a second. Well, I have to put it down here. Do you see this, what I just did? Just sort of did some horizontal lines that meander about. And this helps to make the undergrowth just look more interesting. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So this is just, in a forest, there's just this kind of grassy, soily stuff there. I don't even know how to really describe it. And lines like this kind of help with that. Lisa, not Lisa Swenson, but is Lisa Swenson still here? Did she leave? Looks like she might have left. I had a Lisa Paulson that was joining us. She's not in this here. She doesn't want to join. Oh, there's Lisa. Hi, Lisa Paulson. How are you? Can you hear us?
Mhm.
Can you all see my drawing? Or is it?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just working on this foreground a little bit here. Just targeting some areas here that might be under the bushes.
Will you do any of the darkening under the bushes on the left side of the picture too, or not?
Yeah, I did a little bit here. It doesn't show as much because it's farther away, but
But on that left-hand tree, the small one, will you do any?
this here,
Yeah, or not?
a little bit. Yeah, just
Oh, okay.
You paint that in.
so as I get down through here, I'm just kind of letting my pen run around out here and just make some irregular shapes. Just I don't even know how to really talk about it. I just sort of let it happen what seems natural as I compare the picture, trying to make it look like dirt, little, just long, a few horizontal lines, just some grasses like this that might be growing up in here. See what I'm doing? Just sort of some stuff that makes it look like ground, because ground has all kinds of shapes. And the forest floor here is going to have a lot of this stuff in it. And you mainly want to just have the opportunity to suggest different things here. Does that make any sense at all?
Mhm.
I'm trying.
Did you record this?
I didn't record
Okay.
until later on. So part of it's recorded, and I forgot to turn the record button on.
Where do we find the recordings?
I will post the recordings
Okay.
for you a little bit later.
Awesome.
The one from yesterday is all recorded. So if you missed yesterday, again, Lisa Paulson, I don't know if you're hearing us or not, but you can see we're today is a halfway through that we did yesterday, and we're finishing it today. So if you want to, you'll see I'll post in my Facebook. I'll give a link to where you can go and watch the whole thing if you want to. Okay, do you see what I'm doing here now? I'm realizing that I can develop a string of under the bushes here, and then so this now becomes the ground with a little bit of grasses and things like that. And then here is it's tucked up under the bushes. There's some darker area that's like goes back under the bushes.
Looks great, Dan. This is Lisa. Thanks for letting me in.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if you heard me tell you that
When I was on the phone and I've been in and out of meetings and everything. So anyway, go ahead, say it again.
what I was explaining, and somebody else asked, but this was especially applied to you. This is, you can see we're in the middle of the painting, and or near the end, hopefully. This painting was when we started yesterday, and yesterday I have the whole thing recorded. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's quite long, but I'll post it in Facebook where you can get a link to watch that if you like to. And this approach, Lisa, was different than the ones we've done before, because this we did a color painting. We did a drawing, then we colored it almost like a coloring book, and then we left a lot of it unshaded, allowing us to shade with our pen and draw in the final details. So you can see on this cabin, for example, all the detailing is done with ink. Are you able to make can you see the drawing part big, Lisa? You're muted, so I can't quite hear you, but if
Sorry, it goes back and forth.
probably what you need to do if you want to look at this in detail, I am trying to make this be the top. Now you probably can see it big because it's where my
Yes.
sound is coming from. But I think you can also go to your screen. I think you go to your screen and there will be a place that you can choose on this particular one. You can go from gallery view to, off and on. If you get off gallery view, then you're able to focus on a particular one. You can click up in the corner of this and there'll be 3 dots, and you can make that. You have to pin it. You pin this video. And then
Oh, I have to pin it. Okay.
on that one.
Got
and
it.
You can see it. Okay.
Got it.
Well, we're near 5 o'clock, and I really don't want to go past 5 o'clock. So what I'd like to do is, number one, ask if anyone has any questions and needs clarification. And number two, if there's anyone that has been working along with me and would like to show what you've done, and let us take a look. Okay? So any questions first? Any questions? All right, well, we're going to show paintings first. So Carol is showing hers. I want to get yours big so I can see that better. Okay, so I'm going to pin your video. Oh, nice. I can see the drawing. It's a nice drawing on your mountains look good. And you live in British Columbia, so you understand mountains better than we who live in Florida. Or if you're in the flat parts of California. But anyone in California should know what a mountain is. Nicely done. Okay, who else? We have Luann. Let me get you big here. So, Luann. Oh, I like your cabin. You've done some nice things with your branches. You still need to go further, get some more sketching done on there. Very good. Nicely done. Okay. Anyone else? Gwen, did you do anything on this?
I've just been watching today. I wanted to see the technique, so I haven't done anything on my own painting.
Okay, well, we expect a full report later.
Yeah, I will.
Another thing I'd like you to do, any of you that, it's a little different than when we have our face-to-face class. Because if you post one of your paintings online, there's a lot more potential that will see it. But that also means that you're going to have more people that will enjoy it too. But if you can go back to the original posting I did of this Zoom meeting and post this as a comment, then you can show us what you did, and you can show the rest of the people when you're finished. I'm gonna post this when I'm all done. I'm still gonna do some more painting on, or some more drawing on it. It's not quite done, but I like what I've got so far. And so we'll each post, if you feel like it, post it there so we can see what you did. And I'll try to give you some critique. If you like me to critique it, I can do it as a private message so you can get out to, you don't want to, nobody else needs to read what I say about your picture. Okay, any questions?
Oh, thank
One
you.
One quick question.
Sure.
Do you have to do the Sharpie or the line drawing first as far as the dark, or can you do it afterwards?
I always do mine with the Sharpie after I've done the whole paint.
Okay.
But Lisa, one of the things I don't know, because you weren't here at the beginning, you didn't see all this stuff up here, the pine needles and some of the shading on the trees. I did add that afterwards. I've added these shadows when I realized it wasn't quite enough. But the majority, I'd say 95% of the painting was done before I started drawing on it. And then the drawing came afterwards.
Okay.
Some people do it the other way. They'll do the whole detailed Sharpie drawing and then they'll color it in. Either way, I like to do it this way. When I do it this way, I'm allowing the paint and the color to dictate where I carve it out. Especially down here. If I had tried to draw this all first and then color it in, I don't think it would look quite as interesting as it does now if I carve it out of the color that's there. Okay? Any other
Good,
questions?
good. Thank you.
Luann, it looked like you had a question.
Oh, thank you.
You're
gonna post
welcome.
this. You're gonna
So
post.
we had a nice big group today. I appreciate all of you coming and enjoying the painting and drawing together. I will try to make this a regular thing on Thursdays around this same time. And we look forward to our next time. I don't know next Thursday exactly where I'm going to be. I think I'm actually going to be in Texas. So maybe I'll do a Texas scene or something, but we'll try to touch bases early in the week so you know where we're going to be and you can prepare yourself. Okay?
Thank you.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, all of you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time online.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.